Hey everyone, welcome back to Cruise It All. Today we've got something extra special for all the families out there. My 9-year-old son Charlie, who's already been on 8 Royal Caribbean cruises, yes, you heard that right, 8, is here to share his top 10 favorite things for kids to do on board Royal Caribbean cruises. With all those cruises under his belt, he's practically a pro. So if you're planning a family cruise or just curious about what's fun for the little ones, stick around. Let's dive into the ultimate kid-approved activities on Royal Caribbean cruises. Royal Caribbean cruises offer an incredible range of activities designed for kids, and it's often a challenge to fit them all in. Over the course of our many cruises, our son has naturally gravitated towards certain activities more than others, and to my surprise, some of the most hyped options didn't quite make his list of favorites. That said, every child is different, and what my son loves might not match what your child enjoys. This list reflects his personal preferences, but your little cruiser might find 10 other activities that become their favorites. With that being said, let's jump right into it.
My 10th favorite thing to do on a cruise is laser tag.
Laser tag on Royal Caribbean is primarily geared towards kids, but adults can join in the fun as well. While it's typically included in the price of the cruise, do note that cruises departing from Hong Kong or Singapore may have an additional charge, as mentioned on Royal Caribbean's website. The laser tag arena is usually set up in Studio B, a multi-purpose space that also hosts ice skating, ice shows, and game shows. Since the arena serves multiple purposes, laser tag is only available at specific times during the cruise. In our experience, you can easily reserve your laser tag session through the Royal Caribbean app. While reservations are recommended, walk-ins are welcome. Guests without reservations can wait in line, and we've found that it's usually not difficult to get in. Our go-to strategy is to book an early session and then jump in the non-reservation line to play a second or even a third time. Keep in mind, laser tag isn't available on every ship, but it's currently featured on 17 of Royal Caribbean's 28 ships. Be sure to check if your ship has it on board. One important note, make sure you bring socks and closed-toed shoes, as they're required to participate.
My 9th favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is ping pong.
Ping pong, or table tennis, on Royal Caribbean isn't an organized activity, but rather a casual game available in various spots around each ship. You'll often find it grouped with other fun activities like shuffleboard, foosball, or pool tables. While there are plenty of options, table tennis is the one Charlie consistently gravitates toward. One thing to note is that table tennis experience can vary depending on the ship. On some ships, the tables are located in outdoor areas on the upper decks, where the wind can make playing quite a challenge. On others, like those in Quantum class, table tennis is housed in the Seaplex, a dedicated indoor sports area where you can enjoy a game without worrying about wind interference. If you're looking for a more consistent table tennis experience, those indoor venues definitely make for a smoother game.
My 8th favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is go to the basketball court.
My son is a bit biased when it comes to this activity. He's a huge basketball fan. And as you can see in the video, he's even wearing his uniform ready to play before a game. Royal Caribbean ships feature basketball courts that serve as multi-purpose sports areas. While there are designated times for basketball, the courts are also used for other activities like soccer and pickleball. You can check the Royal Caribbean app to see the daily schedule for basketball, soccer, pickleball, and more. Additionally, there are often structured competitions throughout the cruise, like free throw or hot shot contest. These events are typically geared towards adults, but from our experience, kids are welcome to participate without any issues.
My 7th favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is staying up late for late night pizza.
This has become a bit of a tradition for us on Royal Caribbean cruises. After our son spends the evening at Adventure Ocean, the children's program, typically running from 7 to 10 in the evening, we always make a stop at Sorrento's Pizza, which has become a post-adventure ocean ritual. Sorrento's is famous for staying open late, often being the go-to spot for late-night bites when other options have closed. Our son's favorite is the classic pepperoni, though they offer plenty of other options to satisfy any pizza craving.
And my 6th favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is Sprinkles ice cream.
Let's be honest, this one is a favorite for the adults too. There's nothing quite like lounging poolside on a cruise ship and grabbing a complimentary ice cream cone from Sprinkles. Located on the same deck as the pool, it's always a hit with both kids and adults. Just to clarify, Sprinkles offers free soft serve ice cream, while Ben & Jerry's, available on many Royal Caribbean ships, comes with an additional charge and is located in the promenade. So if you're craving a treat by the pool, Sprinkles is your go-to for refreshing, no-cost indulgence.
My fifth favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is go swimming in the pool.
The pool is a classic cruise staple, and it's easy to see why it's a favorite for Charlie, and most kids for that matter. In fact, Charlie learned how to swim in one of the pools on a Royal Caribbean ship. Most ships feature multiple pools, with many offering dedicated kids' swim and play areas. Some ships even step it up with water slides and Flow Rider, which is a simulated surfing experience. Keep in mind that the specific water attractions vary by ship, so it's worth doing some research before booking. However, no matter which ship you choose, you can count on at least one pool to enjoy.
My fourth favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is Windjammer.
For those unfamiliar, Windjammer is the buffet option on Royal Caribbean cruises, available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, it's become a special morning tradition for Charlie and me to start each day with a breakfast buffet there. He has his go-to favorites: hash browns, pancakes, bacon, and of course donuts, which he loves. What Charlie really enjoys is the wide variety of options, which is great for kids who can be a bit picky and might struggle with limited menus. We usually sit down, enjoy our breakfast, and browse the Royal Caribbean app to plan out our day or decide which activities he's most excited about.
My third favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is Gaga Ball.
You're probably wondering, what in the world is Gaga Ball? That was exactly my reaction the first time I heard it mentioned. Essentially, Gaga Ball is a variation of dodgeball, but instead of using your hands, you use your feet, kind of like a mix of dodgeball and soccer. It's a big hit at Adventure Ocean, the kids club on Royal Caribbean ships. In fact, on our recent cruises, Charlie has been so hooked on the game that he insists on staying until 10:30 p.m. to participate in the Gaga Ball tournament that starts at 10 p.m. Normally, he's in Adventure Ocean from 7 to 10, which is complimentary, but we've been extending his stay lately so he can play in the tournament. There's a small fee after 10 p.m. It's typically, I think, $10 per hour, but it's totally worth it. The tournament gets pretty competitive, and they even hand out medals for the top 3 finishers, which adds to the excitement for the kids.
My second favorite thing to do on a cruise is ice skating.
Ice skating has quickly become one of Charlie's favorite activities on Royal Caribbean cruises. It wasn't that he developed a new love for skating, but rather that he only recently discovered it was available on board. In fact, he enjoyed it so much that we've been searching for ice skating rinks at home. Ice skating takes place in Studio B, the same multi-purpose space where activities like laser tag are held. Just like laser tag, you can reserve your ice skating session through the Royal Caribbean app. I can't personally speak to how successful walk-ins are for this activity, as we've always booked in advance. It's worth noting that ice skating is not available at all times since Studio B hosts various activities, and not all Royal Caribbean ships offer it as well. If ice skating is something that you and your kids are excited about, make sure to check whether it's available on your specific ship before booking.
My first favorite thing to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise is duck hunting and hiding.
This has become a popular activity for both adults and kids on cruises, and we've fully embraced it. I'm not exactly sure how it started, but the trend of hiding rubber ducks has definitely taken off. Now, we can't go on a cruise without both hiding our own ducks and hunting for ones hidden by other passengers. There are even online groups dedicated to this fun hobby. The idea is simple. Guests bring rubber ducks on board and hide them throughout the ship. Most of the time, the ducks have little tags that share who hid them and where they're from, which adds to the excitement of finding ducks from all over the world. At home, we've turned this into a fun tradition by creating a Christmas tree where we hang all the ducks we found on various cruises. It's a great way to remember not only the different cruises we've taken, but also the people we've connected with along the way. This is a lighthearted activity that can be enjoyed at any time of day, and it's perfect for keeping you entertained in between other events on board. While these are my son's top 10 favorite activities on Royal Caribbean ships, they certainly don't cover all the amazing options available for kids. In fact, I was surprised by some of the activities he left off his list, and your child's preference might look quite different from Charlie's. Notable exclusions include the thrilling water slides, flow rider, mini golf, rock climbing, and bumper cars, just to name a few. The key takeaway is that no matter what your child enjoys, there's no shortage of exciting activities to keep them entertained on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear about your child's favorite activities while cruising. Share them in the comments below.